everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and Marvel is dropping a really fun Spider-Man comic to celebrate Valentine's Day on the Veve app. Here is a first look at it. It is Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 21 from 1987, and this is a classic cover that almost all comic book collectors know and enjoy for sure, but there is a variant that's even better that you can get in print that they're not giving us on the Veve app, which is actually a big surprise for me. I'll show you that one and how much it goes for as well in print. I'll give you my price predictions and do the article review. So if you do like the video, make sure you smash like and you got a comment down below. Are you going to go after this one? I know I am, because I always love Spider-Man comics no matter what. I always will go into the market and buy them. The rares and the ultra rares are going to be worth nice MCP. This one's going to be a good one in regards to value because it's not going to be worth a ton in the app for sure. So it's going to be a nice one to go after for those aspects and also just to collect for sure. Now, if you want to join my channel as a member, I'm giving away free comics to all holders of my Drophead NFT. You get Drophead NFTs by joining the membership. So join up, DM me. I'll get you into the rewards program. Over 600 comics we've given out in a short period of time here to all of the members of the channel and Omi as well. So get in on that. But let's do the article breakdown right here. Here it is. It's number 21, Amazing Spider-Man Annual. Now, it's the wedding of Peter Parker and Mary Jane. So it's pretty cool, pretty fun. I remember this comic when I was a kid, you know, because I'm an 80s kid. And so I remember seeing this one like at the newsstand or at like the comic shop or at 7-Eleven and thinking it was all cringy, right? Like, I'm not going to buy this. There's a big heart on there. But now, like, as I'm older, it's definitely a fun one that most collectors have in their physical collection, right? Because it is a key issue for sure. There's the common right there. You can see even in the top left corner where they usually have Spider-Man standing there, they turned it into a heart, which is quite fun. You can see all the characters behind them, all the people that are like, you know, happy that they're getting married. There's the uncommon as well, nicely isolated. There's the rare, and this is really cool because Alex Saviuk who did the, you know, the same, like a ton of covers like Hulk 1 and Amazing Fantasy. He's the artist doing the art here again. So if you're a collector of his art, you know, this is another comic you can go after. There's that one. There's the ultra rare right there. Fun. It's a lot like that Fantastic Four comic that we got like a year or so ago. And then there's the secret rare right there for sure. Right now, here's the best part about this as well. $6.99 at 5,000 editions. Of course, you can bid your MCP points, but I don't think anyone's going to do that. This comic will sell out, you know, not instantly, but 5,000 edition Spider-Man comics usually end up selling out because the secret rare is at 125 editions before they hold anything back. So you know it's nice and scarce. So I think it's going to be all right. Now, in the physical space right here, this comic is not worth a ton of money because there's a lot printed. It's from that 80s era, you know, 110 US dollars on a 9.8. You know, 9.6 is pretty close to the same amount, actually. So somewhere around that range. And if you go on eBay, you'll be able to pick this one up as well for a good price, probably about 20 bucks. You could pick up like a nice copy if you want to add it to your collection, you know, just on eBay or whatever, or maybe even at your comic shop if you can find it, you know, but it is popular. So a lot of people do have this one. Now, there is a variant, as I mentioned, in IRL, like in print, that actually, let me show it to you here, that actually has everybody in uniform or all the heroes and people in the background, you know, with all the villains and stuff. You know, you got Spider-Man in his costume standing there with Mary Jane. It's the same layout, but in the background, you actually have all of the different heroes. Let me just blow it up for you. You got like Wolverine, the Human Torch, and all these like heroes battling behind him. So it's actually a much nicer comic cover. Unfortunately, we're not getting this one in the Veve app, and that's disappointment. I would have loved to see this one as maybe the rare or the ultra rare, you know, just to give us something slightly different. And I think if they made that one scarcer, it would have been really cool. So, you know, I don't know, maybe one day we'll get this comic, but probably not. I think this was a missed opportunity by Marvel and Veve to give us a really cool cover to go in with this one, but it's not there. So you just got to move on, and we got to just go with what we got. And here are my price predictions on this one right here, as always. So I do think that secret rare is going to go for about 125 to 150, somewhere in that range. It's very scarce. So if people decide to like do something kind of funny with this one and like stack up a few, it will go higher up to about 250, but I think it's about 125 to 150. That's probably what I think. I think this ultra rare goes for about 25 or so. 25 to 30 in that range. I think the rare goes all the way down to probably about 7 to 10, somewhere in that range right there. You might even get that ultra rare at 18 or so, which would be nice, right? And then, of course, you got the uncommon is going to go for about 3 to 4, and probably the common is going to be about the same. But because it's 5,000 editions, it's nice and scarce. So there's not a lot of risk, in my opinion, going for this drop. I think it's a good one to go for, because if you do land one of those higher rarities, you get good MCP on them. And, it's only $6.99. So I do think people are going to pull the trigger on this one a few times, and it'll sell out eventually. Maybe not in the first 5 minutes like some other ones, but by the end of the day or the end of the second day, most likely it will. But I could be completely wrong. This is just my opinion. Maybe this one goes for crazy value and is worth way more in Veve than it is in the physical space, which actually is funny because the secret rare on this one is going to be worth more here than it is going to be worth in print, theoretically. Isn't that funny that Veve is going to have, just a lot of comics actually like that, where our secret rare is worth more than the actual comic in print. So just because of the scarcity, right? So you guys got to let me now know what you think. Give me your thoughts about this one. Are you going for it? Are you going to stack it? Or are you just going to grab one and call it a day? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.